In this video, we will discuss about the identification and the uses of forceps. Before proceeding, I would like to mention the different parts of forceps. Different parts are beaks, hinge, and handles. For the identification of maxillary and mandibular forceps, you have to keep one point in your mind. In maxillary forceps, beaks, hinge, and handle are in straight line, while in mandibular forceps, beaks is at the 90 degree to the handles. In maxilla, we have two different forceps, right maxillary forceps and the left maxillary forceps. Right maxillary forceps is for right side extraction of teeth, left maxillary forceps for left side extraction of teeth. Now, how you will identify which one is right maxillary forceps or the left maxillary forceps? For this, you have to keep 2 points in your mind. First, the pointed beaks always placed buccally, and other concavity faces the palm. In this pic, you can easily appreciate the pointed beaks. I encircle the beak with the black color. This pic is showing concavity. This concavity always faces the palm. I mark the concavity with the yellow color. Maxillary anterior forceps. How you will identify? Number 1 point. You will find that the beaks are broad and the broad tips are close to each other. Second, flame shaped space you will see between the both beaks, and the beaks will be symmetrical. These are used for extraction of maxillary central incisor, lateral incisor, and canine. One is maxillary anterior forceps. You can easily appreciate the flame shaped space between the both beaks, and the beaks are broad. They are in straight line and symmetrical. Beaks are engaged in the buccal and the palatal pedial space parallel to the long axis of the tooth. Movements given are first buccal, then palatal, and then rotational movement are given. Maxillary premolar forceps. How you will identify? Number 1. Beaks are slightly curved from the base and the beaks are open. These are used for the removal of maxillary premolar tooth. In this pic, you can appreciate the curved beak from the base, and the beaks are broad and open. We have right maxillary premolar forceps and left maxillary premolar forceps. First, you have to engage the maxillary premolar to the buccal and the palatal pedial space parallel to the long axis of the tooth, and the movement you will give is buccal and palatal. Maxillary molar forceps. How you will identify? One beak is broadened and other beak has an acute point in the center. They are used for the removal of maxillary molar teeth. In this pic, you can easily appreciate the acute point in the center. We have right maxillary molar forceps and the left maxillary molar forceps. Before starting the video, I had already told you that how to identify left and the right maxillary forceps. Now you can easily identify which one is right maxillary forceps and the left maxillary forceps, because this pointed beak is always placed buccally and concavity faces the palm. We have to engage the beak, this pointed beak, into the mesiobuccal and the distobuccal furcation area. Movement given is buccally followed by palatally. Maxillary cowhorn forceps. Identifying feature: one beak has a pointed tip and other beak has a bifid pointed tips. Used for the grossly decayed maxillary molar teeth, or you can also use for the extraction of maxillary molar teeth. In this image, you can easily appreciate one beak is pointed and other has bifid beak. Pointed beak goes into the furcation area between the mesiobuccal and the distobuccal root, whereas bifid beak will engage the palatal root. Movement given is buccally along with palatally. Maxillary third molar forceps. In this, beaks are symmetrical and short, wide, with smooth rounded tips, used for the removal of maxillary third molar. In this pic, you can easily appreciate that beaks are symmetrical, short, wide, with a smooth rounded tips, and the handles are curved with a convex facing upward. Both beaks are approximated at the CEJ. Movements given buccal along with palatal. Bayonet forceps or the root forceps. How you will identify? In this, beaks are symmetrical and angulated in two planes. Tips of the beak are closed and touching each other. These are used for the removal of maxillary root stumps. In this image, you can easily appreciate that the beaks are touching each other and are pointed. Mandibular anterior forceps. How you will identify? In this, beaks are at 90-degree angle to the handle and beaks have broad end with the tips touching each other. These are used for the removal of central incisor, lateral incisor and canines. You can easily appreciate the 90-degree angle of a beak to the handle and tips are touching each other. How you will use? Beak faces downward in close approximation to the buccal surface of root. Movement given is buccal along with lingual. Mandibular premolar forceps. How you will identify? Beaks are at angle of 90-degree to the handles and beaks have broad end with tips not touching each other. These are used for the removal of mandibular premolar. In this image, you can easily appreciate the 90-degree angle and the beak tips are not touching each other. And how you will use? Beak faces downward and inserted into the pedial space in a close approximation with the buccal surface of root. Movement given buccal along with lingual. Mandibular molar forceps. How you will identify? Serrations are present vertically on the inner surface of the beak. These are used for the removal of mandibular molars. This is mandibular molar forceps or mid forceps. Beak faces downward and is inserted into the pedial in a close approximation to the buccal surface of root. Movement given are buccal along with lingual. Cowhorn forceps. How you will identify? In this, you will find that each beak is thinner than molar forceps with a pointed tip and oval space is present between the beaks. Beaks do not touch each other. They are used for the extraction of grossly decayed mandibular molar with intact furcation. You can easily appreciate the oval space and the pointed tip. Movement given is buccal along with lingual. If you find this video informative, please subscribe my channel and like the video. If you have any doubt, do comment in the comment section. I will solve your query. Please share this video with your friends. Thank you.